Sheréa, your daily goal accountability moment with Sheréa VéJauan. Sorry, they upgraded this platform today. So, all right, let's do that again. Welcome to Everyday with Sheréa. I'm Sheréa VéJauan, co-founder of the Goal Setters Club, author of the 2023 Goals Journal. My goal is to check in with you every day, Monday through Friday, to give you some tips, resources to help you reach your 2023 goals. So today I'm going to talk about setting a goal to be healthier. Setting a goal to be healthier. So if you're following the Goals Journal, I'm kind of on page 54. In the beginning of each month, we kind of focus on one goal category. January is health and fitness. February is relationships, which is coming up. March is money. April is home. We focus on those specific goals. So today I kind of want to go into, a lot of times we'll say, be healthy. I need to be healthy. I need to change this. I need to change that. But then if we're not healthy, we just throw the whole goal in the trash. And so now I'm suggesting be healthier. Maybe take steps to be, maybe if you're not giving up a certain thing, maybe you're going to do that thing less. Maybe if you drink a lot of soda or you drink a lot of Red Bulls or you drink it and you want to be healthy, instead of cutting it out altogether, then maybe you want to start incorporating water. So I want you to consider being healthier instead of healthy, if that's such a big task for you. If you read the Goals Journal, I start by saying, that I love, really I had a little scare yesterday because I love cheese. Cheese doesn't love me. I love cheese, and I don't like fake cheese. I like real cheese. I love coffee. I love hot links. But those things don't love me. And every time I eat them, I go into a situation. And I love pancake bread, and I love Panera bread, and during COVID, it just was ridiculous. One of my daughters work at Panera bread, one of my daughters work at Chick-fil-A, and so there's always an opportunity to eat food that doesn't love me. So during COVID, they both were working, and then if they had food left over, they would bring it home, and then I was eating cookies, and it just got crazy. And I figured I would be able to get that weight off, but it took a lot longer to get off than I thought, especially with my age, hormones, and all kind of stuff coming at me. So you start hearing, I wrote in the book, being African American, you're like, oh, black don't crack, black don't crack. Well, then my black started cracking. I started, having pains over here and pains in my chest and pains in my leg. And these were things I hadn't experienced before. I was drinking juice. We were doing plant-based challenge. We were doing, drink water challenges, and although I was still doing those things, my body was like, hey, I'm changing, I'm going to something different, you're gonna have to treat me different. So I realized that what worked for me at 30 was not working for me at 50, and I had to set new goals for myself. And so instead of just going to the gym or getting on the treadmill, for me, I needed to get a trainer. And so I knew I had to sign up to have somebody work with me individually, with my body, that type of thing. And so that was a game changer for me. So as you start going into this year, setting your health goals, maybe some of the goals you have for yourself for your health, maybe they don't work the same way they used to, and maybe you got to switch it up a little bit. I never really was into vitamins or supplements like that. Now I'm taking vitamins and supplements, having magnesium because I got a cramp in my, so it's like, start exploring. Of course you want to talk to your doctor, your physician. Maybe you're struggling to lose weight, maybe you're struggling with your exercise, maybe you're struggling with some other things. Take in consideration that your body might be changing. It might be changing with your age. Maybe you move to a different state and the climate is different than how it was where you were before. Maybe you're experiencing some different things. So in your goals journal, there's like my story on these pages, and then there's some reflection questions. What is your number one goal for 2023? So my number one goal is to weigh 165 with no stomach. This goal is important to me because I would have more confidence, I would have less cramps in my body, and I would look better in my clothes. One obstacle that can keep me from reaching this goal: discipline, time, my love for food and sweets. So in your journal, you have a space to put your number one goal for health. You have reflection questions. One skill I can learn that will help me reach this goal is discipline. Discipline to say, I want the cake, but not tonight. Or I want the cake, but let me do half and give my husband the other half. You know, a lot of times what we've been doing for the last few years, I like the hat. For those of you who live in California, I don't know if they have them in other states. The hat has pastrami sandwich. And instead of getting the whole sandwich, my husband and I, we go, but we get half. So we share it, and then we share fries, and we share a drink, and then we drink water. And so I never try to go and have a whole pastrami sandwich. So when I say healthier, that's kind of like what I mean. Instead of giving up some things that you love, there's an opportunity to kind of just do it differently. One person that can help me reach this goal. And I put, the name of my trainer and then my plan of action for achieving this goal. Go to the gym 3 times a week, take my supplements, and drink more water. Those are probably the top 3 things that I would be able to do. I will complete this goal by March 23rd. And then on page 59, you have a place to write additional health and fitness goals. Because you still want to balance it out. We talk about balancing out your goals. Your number one goal for your health might be to lose weight. But when you balance that out, how are you losing weight? Is it only going to the gym? Are you going to change your diet? Are you going to get the proper rest? So you want to still balance it out and not just have one way to reach that goal, right? All right, so enough of my rambling. So this month, for the month of January, we are going in on our health and fitness goals. I'm going to do a download. I'm going to do a companion worksheet for this. I'm going to give you, this is like 13 pages. It's a summary of what I kind of talked about. It's a couple of quotes and then reflection questions if you don't have the journal. If you have the journal, you don't need the companion worksheet. And then I also have, because I tried intermittent fasting, the top 10 intermittent fasting tips that will help you stay on track. And this is an additional worksheet about intermittent fasting. And then 7 essential preventative health screenings. So I'm going to put this in the download section. This one I might have to charge for. So I'm going to run down the 7 essential preventative health screenings real quick. 1, a general physical exam. These are things that I believe you should get every year, but of course you want to talk to your doctor. Your diabetes screening, that's once every 3 years. Your blood pressure screening. Cholesterol screening. They suggest to have that once every 5 years. Skin care screening, once every year. Hearing screening. Bone mineral density screening. So I'm going to put this in the download section. You have your screenings, you have your intermittent fasting tips, and then you have your section to write out your health goals. If you have the journal, you don't need this. You don't need that because it's already in your journal. If you don't have the journal, I'm going to put it in the download section. All right, you guys, have an awesome day. I will see you on Monday.